Hello everyone, today we are going to understand some important points regarding articles. So firstly we have to understand that what are articles. So articles are the words which are used to specify a noun as particular or as general. Okay. So we have an article like a, an and the. Like see, could you see the example here? It's saying after the long tiring day, the cup of tea refreshed mind and body. So here in this sentence we had used an article which is the, and this article has been used two times. With whom? This article has been used two times to specify our noun. What is our noun? Here the cup of tea which is telling us about a thing, and a thing is considered as a noun. That's why here the is used. Now we will understand that articles are of how many types. So articles are categorized into two types. Okay. So first one is definite article and second one is indefinite article. So if I am talking about definite article, we have the and we have a and an. Okay. And like see, if I'll tell you an example, here you could see he threw the ball in the well for definite article. So what I have done, I have used the noun ball. I have the noun as well. These both are the things. That's why we are considering it as noun. So just before the noun, what we have? We have the. So what the is doing here? The is specifying the noun that it is a ball. It is a well. That's why we have used the here. Similarly, just the second example you could see. I saw the thieves stealing jewels. So what the thieves are doing, they are stealing the jewels. And how we are signifying it, we are using the just before the thieves, and that's what it is signifying. After that we can come to the indefinite article. Here it's saying she wore a pretty pink dress. So we are talking about a pink dress which is very pretty, and how we are signifying it, we are signifying it with the help of a here. What we are using, we are using a here, right? So that's how we go. And the second example you could see, I saw tiger in a zoo. When I'm saying in a zoo, zoo is a noun. Again, tiger is also a noun. So for defining it well, we are using a here. The third example also you could see, he is not good as an actor. Fourth one is saying an apple a day builds immunity. So these are the uses how we could use a, an and the. Now we will understand that we have seen that we could use them, but where we should use which one, like where we should use the, where we should use a, or where we should use an. For so for understanding that where I should use the, we have certain rules. So the is used before singular or plural noun. And what does it mean? That means that if I have a noun specifically for a person or for a thing, then I should use the before that noun. Like see, you could see there is an example which is saying the teacher. Why I am using the here? Because it is telling you about a teacher. And teacher is a singular noun, and what it is saying, the teacher she spoke to in the exhibition was very rude. So here teacher is also a singular, and exhibition is also singular now. That's why we are using the here. Okay, it is denoting a person. He lost all the money taken from the lender. Money itself is a thing which is a noun. So for denoting thing, we can use the here. Okay, so this is the first rule where we could use the. Okay, second rule says that if you know already that what your listener is saying, then you could use the. Okay, like if the thing is so common that you already know what he is going to talk about, right? So like you could see here, the mangoes you kept in the refrigerator last night do not taste good. So mangoes, what are mangoes? Mangoes are things. So just before things, what we should use, we should use the. That's what we have understood in the first rule. So this the is just come from the first rule. Secondly, it is saying you kept in the refrigerator. It's so obvious that we could keep the mangoes in the refrigerator. So it's nothing like it has been added. It's so similar. It's so common thing. That's why you are using the here. Okay. So the third rule for using the is used to generalize the whole class of group. Okay. So if someone want to generalize your whole class with one word, they could use the class. The class is making noise. So if they are saying the class is making noise, it's not talking about one boy or one girl. It is talking about the whole class. Okay. Like see, you could see the examples here. The honest are respected. That means the persons who are honest, they always get the respect. Okay. And the next one is saying the beggar are not always the needy. That means that the persons who are not so rich, they are beggars. So it's not necessary that they are always in need. Okay, so see, if I just change the with a, is it fine? You could check here. If I use a in the place of the, could it work? Honest are respected. This is not making the complete sense of our sentence and not appropriate for the sentence also. So the only word we could use here is the. The article is particularly signifying it. Okay. After that, we have the fourth rule, which says that if we have to signify any geographical point, like I am saying the North Pole, the South Pole, or east, west, north, south, the directions. If I want to tell about these directions or the geographical points on the globe, what I should use, I should always use the. Okay, like you have an example here, the North Pole and the South Pole can never meet. Why we are using the? Because they are the geographical points. So keep in mind. Next point is that you cannot use the for the counted nouns. Okay, you can use the only for the uncountables, like water. Water is countable or uncountable? Uncountable. You cannot count water, that how much water is in the ocean, right? You can't count. And again same, money in the bank is uncountable. So for the uncountable things, what you will use? You will use the. Like here the example is saying the water of the Pacific Ocean is freezing. So why we have used the? Because water is an uncountable noun. Why we have used the here? For the Pacific Ocean, again uncountable. Second one is saying two robbers took all the money from the bank. If we are talking about the money, it's a thing which is a noun, and we have used the just in front of that because it's an uncountable one. Okay. Okay, here we go with our sixth point, which says that if we have the names of oceans, rivers, island, lakes, mountains, or any country, we should always use the here. Okay, like could you see the example here? The Ganga is a holy river. Why we have used the here? Because Ganga is a river, right? So in front of Ganga, we have used the. Similarly, the English Channel is the longest river channel. Again, it is the longest river, and in the front of a river name, we have to use the. Now, seventh point is really very important and mandatory point for using the. So, see what does it say is that you have to use the mandatorily where for the things which are only one of a kind in a universe, like the sun, the moon, the sky, the earth planet. See, we only have one sun, one moon, one sky, or one planet. Okay, we don't have two of these things. For those things which are only one in the entire universe, for these things you could use the. Okay, like see the example is also saying the sun and the moon shines brighter in the sky. The planet Earth looks beautiful from space. Okay, so this is how we could use them. Now we have certain rules to identify where I could use an. This is a very interesting one. An is an indefinite article, and you could use an only at those places where The vowels A, E, I, O, U are have been spoken. Or I could say in better way that wherever you could hear the sound of a vowel. I am not saying that there should be a vowel should be present. I am saying the sound of vowel. Okay, so never get confused in this thing. I am saying the sound of vowel. If you are finding in any place, what you have to use is you have to use and there. Okay, like say here I am saying an iron is made of steel. Iron, iron. What is the first word I could hear? Iron. So A, the sound of A I could hear. A, what is A? A is a vowel. So if A is a vowel, what I could use here? I could use N here. Okay. Again, an umbrella. Umbrella. An umbrella as it might rain today. Okay, an umbrella as it might rain today. So umbrella, again a sound of A is coming, so that's why I have used an here. Okay, now second one is the rule for using a, where I could use a. See, for an there should be a sound of a vowel. So for a, there should be a consonant word. Okay, the article A is used before a consonant word or any vowel with a consonant sound. Okay, this could be the use of a. So see, we have an example. A man is sitting on the chair. Man, man. What is the sound we are getting? We are getting the sound of M. What is M? It is a consonant, so we could use a here, right? Secondly, she goes to a university in Delhi. Okay, now this could be might confusing for you. So see, here is university, and if you don't focus on what I am saying, then you could do a mistake here. See, university is starting from U. The first word is a vowel, so you might get confused and write an university, but it's absolutely wrong. Why it is absolutely wrong? Because I have clearly mentioned this thing that the sound is important. The word is not important. The sound, when I'm saying university, university, what is the sound? U. What is U? U is a consonant. So sound is not of a vowel. That's why it is considered as a consonant sound. And if it's a consonant sound, is the perfect thing to use here, right? That's why for university, always use a. So I think this is clear to you that what are the articles, how we could use them. Okay, so we will discuss more things in the later class. Thank you so much for this.